Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Music Around. And today, because we're doing who? It's Tommy. And can you hear me? It's Tommy. It's the, they say, whoopsie. They say it's the first rock opera, but we all know that's not true. That honour goes to The Pretty Things and SF Sorrow, which came out the year before. But it's still an important record. Originally released 17th of May 1969, recorded over the period 19th of September 68 to 7th of March 69, 75 minutes 15 seconds. What hasn't already been said about Tommy? I don't know. Very important record. This is the Who's real thing. This is the one. This is the statement. This is the peak. This is their Dark Side of the Moon. Telling stories in song. Like I say, the rock opera which we saw, tantalising hints at with a quick one. Kit Lambert goes on at Townsend some more. Do a longer one. Do a more complicated one. And so we end up with this. And again, some of the themes we've already heard, on the Who Sell Out. So, Townsend is regurgitating, reusing ideas that weren't necessarily musically successful the first time round and presenting them here. It's an album that probably, again, it wouldn't get made today, for it deals with the exploitation of the disabled, child abuse, religious exploitation. There's lots of elements here. There's lots of things. Again, as a story, it's quite deep. It seems quite, on the surface. There's drug abuse and everything. Everything is here for you to listen to. And it's existed in many different forms. Not only have you had the album, there was the film, Ken Russell's film, starring Roger Daltrey and the band appearing in various guises, which is a personal favourite of mine. I did do a review of that a long time ago, but that's lost in the ether that is YouTube. And there's been musical versions, musicals if on stage musical, operatic versions, symphonic versions. It has existed through time and space in various guises. Such is the influence of Tommy. It's a big thing. It's been reissued a few times too. It's everywhere. And like I said, it tells the story of a guy who witnesses the murder of his father, and that sends him into a catatonic state where he loses his senses. For some reason becomes good at pinball. Now it'd be, Fortnite, wouldn't it? Think about it. It'd be a computer game. Makes it to celebrity. Ends up breaking through, starting a religion, and then being overthrown because we're not going to take it because people want the celebrity. They don't want to work on themselves. It's a pretty heavy, pretty deep record to get into. But like I say, on the surface, it's quite poppy. It's got all the hooks, and it's got all the songs. It starts with an overture. An overture is used in opera to put down the basic themes of the music to come. How many bands did an opera? The Pretty Things didn't do an overture, but Townsend did here, and that introduces a theme, the musical themes you're going to hear throughout the rest of the album. Very clever that. But like I say, it's a classical trick to get the listener ready and used to what they're going to hear. And so when you hear these songs, you go, there's a familiarity about them. Very clever that. Starts with It's the Boy, 1921, Amazing Journey, Sparks, The Hawker. And again, we have various characters that turn up: the Hawker, Cousin Kevin, the Acid Queen, Uncle Ernie in Fiddle About. And they appear as archetypes to shift our protagonists and put them into positions of stress and danger. So that's where the danger comes from. And then we have a redemptive arc with Pinball Wizard. He breaks through, becomes a celebrity, and so it ends on a low point. Again, Pinball Wizard, an amazing track. What more could it's one of the best songs they ever did. And we have also the Elton John version from the Ken Russell film, complete with giant shoes. I love that stuff. It is a song which is hooky, memorable. It's an album that is hooky, memorable, and it leaves an impression. If you analyse it, there's not a lot of musically going on. It's a fairly light and easy listen to get through. There's nothing complicated about it, and I'm not denigrating it. I'm just saying, as a rock opera, it's a simple ride. It's a simple journey, and that's what makes it accessible, and that's what makes it have this longevity, because people know the songs, they know the themes. And so it gets you right through to Tommy's holiday camp at the end, and we're not going to take it. It's a great album. It's a classic album. It's an album that I urge you all to listen to and learn to love. There's been, like I say, many reissues of it, and this is the latest vinyl reissue, resplendent in its triple cover. Oh, if am I opening it the wrong way? What am I doing? Have I opened it wrong? Yeah, I have. Oh dear, I'm going up. There we go. Look. Oh, this is one. I should research this, because that folds out. And I'm trying to pull the wrong bit. It's different when you look upside down. So you get that lovely inner sleeve. The interesting thing about this, though, is the pressing here. It's pressed 1, 3, 2 and 4, so you stack it. It's one of those stacking record decks. They actually pressed it like that. I flipped it over. I'm thinking, no, that's not right. Didn't look at the label. 1, 3, 2, 4 for those old record decks, which is an unusual feature of the pressing. There's been box sets, there's been surround sound, SACD versions. He says, looking behind him to the shelf. Can I see it? Should be there somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Many years ago there was the deluxe edition, which comes with SACD, which is done in 5.1, which is pretty cool. Like I said, there's been box sets and whatnot, so there's many different versions of it. And it has a life of its own. It keeps on being revisited. So yeah, it gets 5 Pinball Wizards out of 5. It's like I say, it's a classic album. It's an essential listen. So there you go. Not sure what else I can add, because it's all been said before. Watch the film. I think the film is vastly underrated. Ken Russell did an amazing job of the movie, and there's a lot of stuff in that. A lot of just go and watch Pinball Wizard. A lot of the way it's shot was reused later on in the music video age. In a way, Ken Russell, stylistically helped create the video age, because he was there first with his camera. So it's worth watching for that. And again, the likes of Elton John, Tina Turner, Eric Clapton. There's loads of guest stars in there to bolster, and of course the great Oliver Reed. So definitely check that out. So right, thank you for watching. I've been talking about Tommy from 1969 from The Who, probably one of their top albums. And again, I think you should definitely go and check it out. Thank you for watching. We'll be doing that one next, I guess, aren't we? Not that one, Live at Leeds, a live album, but we have to, because it's one of the best live albums apparently. We'll talk about that next time. There's only one more thing left to say, and by now you should know what that is, and that is ta-da!